I think I've kind of talked about this before, but not like really, but I figured, since I'm doing this VEDIM thing and all, I can just pump out a whole discussion about it, I guess. Not all the time, but a good chunk of the time, I have a lot of trouble, like, recognizing the fact that, like, this is my face. A lot of what I mean by that is like, the me in my head is very disconnected from the me that I see in the mirror, and especially the me that I see in, like, recordings of myself. Not so much in my own videos, but, like, pictures or videos other people have taken of me. There is a big, like, disconnect and a big shock for me in seeing that. And, a lot of the time I wonder if I have so much trouble recognizing myself and accepting myself because I have spent most of, like, my formative years comparing myself to other people. Not necessarily, like, comparing in the way of, like, oh, this person has so much of a better, like, nose than me or face shape than me or whatever. There's definitely a healthy, or, well, not healthy, but hefty serving of that, I guess you could say, in my formative years. But also, I don't know if other people did this, but I literally would just, like, spend so much of my time, like, on Tumblr or whatever, and I'd, like, see somebody, or, like, somebody that I already, like, followed, and liked, and I would just, like, go through their selfie tag for, like, hours, and just, like, look at their face, or their outfits, or their body, or whatever, and just, like, just absorb. I don't know, is that really weird? I feel like it kind of is. Like, I just spent a lot of time just, like, looking at other people and being like, whoa, other people, and I guess thinking about how different we all look, and I don't know how much of that has contributed to the fact that I don't always know what I look like. Like, I look at me and I'm like, oh, that's me, but then I'm like, wait, that's me? And I'm not at a place where that disconnect gives me anxiety, because when I look in a mirror, I'm like, oh, okay, that's me. That's what I look like. And this is mostly how other people perceive me. I don't have a disconnect in, like, recognizing who I am. Like, I can recognize, that's me. But I have a disconnect in being like, oh, that's what I look like. That's not who I always want to look like. And that's not necessarily who I look like, in my daydream world or whatever. And that disconnect to me is kind of concerning, because I'm like, oh, well, I don't necessarily want this to be the rest of my life, but I kind of think it's been a lot of my life, and I've just been very unconscious of it. I don't know. It's all very, interesting, The same thing sort of applies to my body, too. I mean, obviously that's different, dealing with body image issues, but it's still kind of the same rule of thumb of being like, oh, that's what my physical form looks like. Interesting. I didn't think that it looked like that. I don't know. Just my food for thought for today. If you also struggle with this disconnect, let me know, because it'd kind of be nice to, like, hear if I'm just, like, really fucking weird, or, everybody kind of deals with this thing. Did anybody else just, like, Did you just like stare at other people and just absorb them too passionately? I don't know. I'm thinking about that now. I'm like, that was kind of weird of you at like, 12. You needed to chill a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's not at a place where it is greatly affecting my mental health, but it's definitely kind of concerning. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like the fact that I'm never entirely sure of what I look like. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later.